for the stream before we begin. Hopefully we'll get more viewers. Right now, we don't even have 100 on YouTube yet, so let's hope that we can fix that. But in addition to that, Kick has just launched 2 new initiatives. For those of you who are watching tonight on Kick, initiative number 1, you can now set a goal for subs, and you can actually set a time period within which you're trying to hit said goal. On a whim tonight, I just set it up and said, hey, let's get 50 subs by the end of Thursday. Now, I might have set it up wrong. I might have set it up. I meant to say end of Wednesday. I might have set it up to say that we need to hit 50 subs by the beginning of Wednesday because it's not clear when you set it up how it works. But if you're on Kick right now, you might see that goal, and it actually has a moving emote of me saluting to try to hit the goal. All right, so that's number 1. So, hey, if you get some subs, we're working towards that goal. Let's see if we can hit that within the next couple of days. But in addition, there is now a new thing on Kick called Kicks, which is the equivalent of what bits were over on Twitch many years ago. Remember when I used to be on Twitch? Yeah. So the system is, if you take a look right now at the bottom of your chat rooms on Kick, okay, if you're watching live, you should see a little thing that looks like a house. That's actually the store. And it looks to me like it's a house, though, but it's supposed to be a store. If you click on the store, you can buy Kicks, just like you used to be able to buy bits on Twitch. And then you can send Kicks to the streamer, and I keep all of them. Just like on Twitch, I keep anything you send me, and 1 kick is 1 penny. So 100 kick, a 100 kick, that sounds weird, doesn't it? But yeah, 100 kick gets $1. 1,000 kicks is $10. There you go. So tonight, we're going to see how this works. If anyone actually does it, we'll get to see how it works, and we'll get to see if it, like, redeems or if it saves or how it all works. I don't know. We don't know if it's going to appear on the screen or what. The thing is, this is literally brand new. It just happened. So because of that, it doesn't integrate with anything. There's no way I could have a pop-up on my stream for it or anything yet because nothing works yet. Okay? So there you go. Will we get any kicks tonight? I don't know. I don't know how it works, honestly. Oh, wait. Someone did. It was 30 seconds ago. Fat Bernard did one, but I didn't see it. I can't see them. Where are they? There's one. See, this sucks. Like, they're not in the chat. Do you guys see them in the chat? I don't see them in the chat. Well, that sucks. Because I'm not going to know when they come in at all. You guys are going to have to tell me if they come in so then I can check my leaderboard. They show up in chat for you? They're not showing up in chat for me. Hold on. Reload. Can you guys, where do you see them? How do they look in chat? Refresh the browser I'm using. I did, and it did. Now the store is there, but it's still not showing this in chat. Okay, now it's there. It just started showing up for me. Okay, it just began. So there we go. So it looks like, yeah, they're special. They stand out. Okay. So the first few didn't load, and now they loaded. So let me start counting these because we have these on the leaderboard now. So it looks like Fat Bernard did a 100 kick. Or I'm just going to say, I'm not going to say did I'm just going to say sent kicks. So Fat Bernard sent 100 kicks. Okay, so thank you, Fat Bernard, for that. Let's get that up on the leaderboard. That's the equivalent of $1. Okay. And then it looks like was that Milo? Is it Milo X1? I can't really read the name. Sent 50 kicks, but that's not big enough to register on the leaderboard. I only record dollars. And then we had Fat Bernard did another 100 kicks. And then it looks like that Milo sent a 10 kicks. And then sent 1 kick. Yeah, look at this. So Yeah, I'm only going to respond to 100 kicks or bigger. That's it. I'm not going to respond to one kick, 50 kicks, because that's the thing. That's what people used to do on Twitch. They'd send me like one big, and I'm like, I'm not going to read that. Okay, so what we will do is we will do 100 or more, just like right now I do with tips and everything. It has to be 100. It has to be the equivalent of $1. So if someone sends 100, let me know, and I'll do a shout out. So Fat Bernard actually sent two 100 kicks, so that's the equivalent of $2 of support, and you are now the current top kicks of the night with 100. Okay, it's not cumulative; it's just the top single most. Okay, so what I'm gonna have to do is keep my eyes peeled on the chat to see if this stuff comes in, and if it does, I'm gonna have to go out of my way to check my leaderboard that like coming in. It's like the action, like the moderator leaderboard to see them and shout them out properly. What this does suck is that what sucks about this is there's no way for me to automate anything right now. It's brand new, so I can't link this with any service to have pop-ups. There's no queue for me to look at. Like once this is linked into the service that I use, then everything will be in a queue and I can shout them out even later. If I miss one, I'll see them. Right now I can't. You guys got to tell me when they come in so that I can swap over and I can look at my activity feed and then I can shout these out. Okay? But I am not going to be shouting out anything less than 100. Okay, just so you know, you could do ones less than 100, but I'm only going to shout out 100. I believe you could do larger than 100, but you have to manually do it. I think so. What's up, King Michael? Good evening. Good evening, everyone. What's up, Gabriel? You're not funny. How you doing? Copium, how you doing? Crimson Tide, what's up? Dunsfelter, bottom line is real. Doc Ock Pick. Glass ceiling breaker. Buckwell, of course, is here. Terry Bogard is here. What's up, everybody? All right. By the way, I received my first tip of the night, $10 from Royal Guard. Says, good to see you again, sire. I'm still hunting the rebels and the trolls for you. Thank you to the Royal Guard for a $10 tip. See, once this new kicks system is integrated into things like this, I can have animations. But there's no way I can do it right now. They don't even exist in there. It's not even an option. They don't even know how to track them yet. It'll probably take a few days, I would guess. It'll probably take a few days for them to get this coded right. But considering the fact that Kick Chat is literally the same as Twitch Chat, I don't think it'll take them that long to add it. Quite frankly, I think it'll be like a day or two, and then it'll be in there. So I'll just have to keep my eyes peeled, okay? There is no reward for 50 subs. We're trying to figure out how this works. If someone gifts a sub, we can actually see if it adds it to that goal that we did. It's just an arbitrary 50 sub goal by the end of my streaming week, which is tonight and then 4 more streams. It would be great if we could hit that. I don't know if we will. I mean, we got literally 1 sub earlier today, so we're probably not going to hit it. All right, Terry Bogard just did 100 kicks. Thank you, Terry Bogard, for that. Thank you. And it also looks like Extra Bondage also did a 100 kick. Thank you, Extra Bondage. I appreciate that. Cool. So this will be interesting to try to juggle this tonight. Oh, boy. I'm going to need you guys to help me keep track of what's going on because I'm going to miss them. If I'm playing the game especially, I'm going to miss them. How was dinner tonight? It was all right. We had chicken sausages in like a hot dog roll, basically, with a whole bunch of condiments. So I had one that was like a classic, like hot dog with the works. So it was like dill relish, spicy brown mustard, diced onion, and sauerkraut. And then I had another one, and that one was more of a sweet version. So I had sweet relish and ketchup and like a yellow mustard. So it was like 2 completely different style of like hot dog, but it was actually chicken sausages. Does what? Does Kickbot have a thing that announces kicks in the chat? I don't know. I mean, Kickbot, again, that's another thing. Kickbot is a third-person service. They're not even going to know about this. You know what I'm saying? They're not even going to be aware that this exists right now. So I doubt that they're going to do anything. I just refreshed Kickbot, FYI, but I see nothing whatsoever at all about this. It looks exactly the same. Nothing's changed. I refreshed it and it's all the same. So, yeah. Flipper Rex with a $2 super chat says, "What's the next DSP try? Is it?" So we figured it out this morning. Thank you, Flipper Rex, for the first super chat of the night. It's going to be Little Caesars brand new Philly cheesesteak pizza, as well as taste testing a trio of the crazy cups. They have these 3 little crazy bite cups now, and one is Philly cheesesteak, one is pepperoni, and one is triple cheese. So I'm going to be doing the new pizza and those new cups, tasting them all together. And I'm probably just going to order crazy bread because it was really good when I got it a few months ago. That crazy bread was outstanding. Okay. So for those of you who are trying out the kicks tonight, there's a few of you who've done it. Do you have the ability to manually send as many kicks as you want? Or can you only send 150 and 100? That's what I'm curious about. And yes, kicks are $1.09 per 100 if you buy them on desktop. Do not buy them through a mobile device. If you buy them through a mobile device, you are giving a huge cut to that processor, whether it's Apple or whoever. Do not ever buy that stuff through a device. Seriously. It's only 1, 10, 50, and 100. See, that sucks because ultimately what's going to happen is people are going to want to send them, but are they going to want to send 20, 30, 100 kicks? Someone might want to send one big one to be the top kick because that's the thing right now. There are bigger than 100. You found them? You found more. Okay. There's 500 to 50,000 if you scroll down. Perfect. That's what I wanted to know. Because if it only went to 100, then how would we have a top kick person? Because everyone would always be tied at 100. So I'm glad to hear that there's bigger ones. Okay, cool. All right, so right now, the top kicker tonight is Fat Bernard at 100. Who's going to unseat Fat Bernard with a larger kick? There you go. And they'll have custom messages. That's cool. You can't send kicks on YouTube, but you can send super chats on YouTube, which are the equivalent on YouTube. Do the kicks move around like they do on Twitch? No. Right now, all it is like a solid picture that's predetermined by kick. Like for one kick, it's this. I'm serious. It's a hand doing this for one kick. It doesn't do anything. Yeah. They'll probably change that. Since they just instituted it, I bet they'll change it and they'll update it to have more animations and stuff. Okay. So FYI, we're in the home stretch of the campaign of the hardcore run in Gears of War Reloaded. Chances are we are going to beat it tonight without issue. You know, I'm already in Act 5, and Act 5 is the finale. Someone told me probably between an hour to an hour and a half, so we should beat it tonight. That's why I'm not rushing to beat it, because I know we're going to have time. If we have a little bit of extra time, we can choose. Oh, there you go. Extra Bondage did 500 kicks, and there is an animation. It's a cool spinning coin. Okay, that's nice. So you have to do a big kick in order to get an animation. That was a nice animation. Thank you to Extra Bondage for a 500 kicks, and you are the top kicker of the night. And that was a very nice animation. I like that. That's worth $5 too. Thank you. Mia McBea did a $2 super chat, says, "I'm a new viewer. You should play Silk Song."